You can't question Pep Guardiola as the second greatest manager of all time.
Well, unless you say Arsene is the first.
I know another manager that you're not massively fond of, which I'm going to put top one.
Ferguson. Of course, you're going to.
Sir Alex.
You're going to put.
Sir Alex is still the guy.
You're going to put him on top as you.
Where would you put Wenger top?
You would say, of course.
I wouldn't.
Of course. But then what I would say, even if he's not top there, he's up there with Ferguson.
Top 3?
I'd say he's top 1.
Nah.
Personally. Of course you're going to say that.
No, because the other two, I know this is not me thinking.
Yeah, go on.
The other two, Pep and Fergie dominated.
Yeah, so
Arsene Wenger didn't dominate.
He did dominate.
This is my. You know when Laurie's talking about Arsenal over Liverpool?
He didn't dominate.
That is my point with Laurie.
This is not me taking it away from what Wenger done at Arsenal. I think he done a brilliant job at Arsenal. But domination to me.
But he changed English football, by the way.
Even just Wenger didn't even do back to back.
He didn't. But he didn't.
But domination to me is
he had an unbeaten team.
Ferguson. Even when I think he won 4 Premier League titles, then I think City won it for the first time before, and then Man United won it again, and I think that was the last time.
The most dominant stint that Ferguson had was he went 3, lost the league, then won 3 more.
That's just it.
He did 6 and 7, and then City went 4. Yeah.
Wenger's done. He never ever done back to back.
But he went unbeaten. And
he went unbeaten. Yes. He went unbeaten. Yes. Even Klopp didn't dominate. But Klopp was brilliant.
No, Klopp was brilliant.
But he didn't dominate. Liverpool didn't dominate.
Yeah, but he still won one.
He did. He won a lot of stuff. But when we talk about domination, Fergie and Pep are they're the ones that consistently. We got bored. Yeah, we got bored of Pep winning.
But you're saying that it's not only the Premier League, is it?
No, but also the Champions League. Wenger didn't win that.
He didn't, unfortunately. But he won the most FA Cups.
Yeah, he won the most FA. But then Pep's won the Champions League with City. Pep won the quadruple treble with City.
Yeah. No, not the quadruple. No one's won the quadruple.
Treble. Fergie won the treble as well.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
They're the only teams. I heard what you're saying, but because I'm just looking. I hear all that, but when I'm looking at an unbeaten team, nobody did except
that.
Preston. That's why I put him up there, because if he can have an unbeaten team, and I don't want to start getting into, because Dylan is so nice. I don't want to start getting into. No, it's true. I like Dylan a lot, so I don't want to start having to go at Ferguson, because usually I would. Yeah. But because Dylan is...
You can if you want.
No.
You don't even go at me.
I know, but I mean, no. I know you support Manchester United. So it's cool. No, it's cool, because like I said, my focus is on those cannon fodder. Yeah. That's my focus. What I would say for Arsene to have an unbeaten team makes him up there with Ferguson, because that is just incredible. I still can't believe now how we did it. So when people say, oh yeah, he can't lick Ferguson's shoes in football terms, if you've got an unbeaten team, and also if you were able to win the league at Old Trafford, that puts you up there with them.
I know, but like I said, Wenger is definitely, like I said, he's top 3. Whether what order you want to put it in, I don't know.
Are you talking about Prem managers?
Yeah, I think he's up there. Wenger's respected. He changed the way English football was played.
It's incredible.
The team he built and constructed in his time was ridiculous.
It's unbelievable.
I'd say as well, Wenger's also the biggest impact was making football more professional.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what he did that was so crazy.
Exactly.
Which was so
the impact he had on football.
But I remember, this is a bit of an anecdote, but I remember, so my mum, when she was younger, worked at the closest pub to Arsenal's old training ground, and all the players used to, just like Tony Adams and co, would always go to the pub after training, and they get absolutely bad out of their minds, right? Like 4 times a week, and then kind of over time that shifted, and fewer players were going to the pub. So they used to just go to the pub all the time. I went to the pub, had a pint earlier because I can do that because I'm not an athlete. But now they can't. Like Wenger introduced all these incredible things that fed through the entire of the football world, which is what I think he deserves a lot of credit for.
100%.
He does.
But
But
he
didn't win 13 Prem titles.
But then this is what I'm saying.
But he did go unbeaten, and he did win the most. And he won the league. And he won the league Old Trafford as well, which is also
Old Trafford doesn't supersede 13 Premier League titles.
But it pushed you up there.
It pushed you. That's why I said he's top 3.
So that's why I'm saying he's up there with Ferguson.
Yeah, he'll be on the Hall of Fame of managers.
That's what I would say. Obviously, he'd be.
Oh, you know what? We're all talking about the top 3. You're saying Pep, Sir Alex, and Arsene Wenger, right?
Yeah.
Whatever order it is, all of us are maybe having them as top 3. So I want to ask you guys. Who's 4, 5, and 6?
I thought he was going to say it was bottom 3.
Top 3.
Bottom 3.
Top 3, we're saying Wenger, Pep.
If we're getting rid of them,
Fergie,
who's
Klopp?
Who else?
Klopp
is in there. Do you think?
Jose.
I would put Jose Mourinho really on par with Wenger. I don't know which of them is third. Bro,
I don't know, man. I think because Jose he done the 3 years at Chelsea first time, won the league back to back, and then failed in the third year. He left and he come back.
Back
and he
to
won
Chelsea,
the league again.
and he won the league again.
Second season, right, or first season when he come back?
Ooh,
it was the second.
Second season.
I just watched the documentary.
I think it was the second. I think it's second season.
Yeah. So for me, but I don't know, man.
But then remember, then he goes to United, and then he gets second with United, which he claims is one of the best achievements of his career. Wins 2 trophies in the Community Shield in one season with United. Yeah. Then obviously Spurs didn't work out. But ultimately, he was successful at multiple different English clubs.
He was.
Chelsea. He built Chelsea to what they are now, pretty much. To be fair, and then also won at United.
To be fair, it's an argument.
How many other managers have done that?
No, absolutely. No, of course not.
And just on the subject of Jose, Clara Bitzi sends a super chat in and says, Jose won the same amount of Premier League titles as the great Wenger.
Really?
But just like you lot, he gets overlooked time and time again. Leagues in multiple countries, treble, Champions League with Porto. Well, but it's all right.
I'm glad Clara Bitzi said that, because the thing is, no, at the same time, what's interesting, because I'm on the other fence, he also got sacked 3 times, and he had the guts, the effrontery to call, I've got to be careful what to say, to call Arsene Wenger, which is let's
specialist
say
in failures.
Yeah, but that's their rivalry. That's their own rivalry, though.
I hear Dean, isn't it?
Yeah, Dean.
I heard that, Dean, but at the same time, and I can't say this on air, listen, they always say call a spade a spade. That is a flash word for calling Arsene you know what. That's what he's calling him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because voyeur is another word for you know what. And to say that to another manager is not football.
It's mind games. No. You know Jose's not a nice guy. He don't play by the rules.
And that's fine, Dean. But then I'll even say what more he said. This is why I don't rate.
He's the special one.
No, he's special one in arrogant rubbish. Yeah, in football terms. He also said, which was even more disgraceful, that when Rafa Benitez's wife was cussing him about what happened at Inter Milan, he said, and I quote, she should worry about what she feeds him. Now, how can you, as a manager, talk like that about another manager and not be brought up in charges? You cannot personally insult another manager. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, but it happens. It happens. It was a tight rivalry, you know?
No, but I understand
that. Big rivalry. Look at Jose and Pep.
Yes, I know, but what I'm saying, Dean, is that I think, and Dylan, sorry, I think the Premier League and FIFA should have stepped in and say, you can't, because you can't. These managers seem to be forgetting that they are role models.
Though,
no, but that's not football.
It's passion.
But it's passion, I get that. But if you're insulting your fellow manager's wife, that's not football. That's crossing the line, which the players and the managers should never, ever cross. You see what I mean?
Look, for me, I don't think
it's disgraceful.
That has anything to do with the quality, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't overshadow the quality of Jose Mourinho.
Well, it does.
Someone put it here right. They said Wenger is a Premier League icon, but Jose Mourinho eats Wenger for breakfast when it comes to success.
You must be joking.
Of course he does.
Must be. So if he did, so why didn't he go unbeaten then? Why didn't he go unbeaten?
He's won Champions Leagues.
Why did he go unbeaten?
He's won.
Why did he not go unbeaten?
The same amount of league titles.
Why did he get sacked 3 times? He got sacked 3 times.
He won the league, and his defence conceded 15 goals.
Fair enough. They didn't go unbeaten, did they?
15 goals.
They didn't go unbeaten. And he got sacked 3 times. He had the guts, sorry, Dean, he had the guts to call Arsene, especially in failure, but he got sacked 3 times. And also, one of the sacking was when he disgracefully, and I quote, swore at a female physio, which he would not do to a male physio.
No, see what he said. You should watch the documentary. You watched it?
What? I've not watched
it. Is this
the new one? Yeah, Mourinho.
No, listen, I will never trust anything that Mourinho said. And I will even go on the thing, and this is not DR Sports saying that, this is me saying that. He actually said that, and listen, this is, once again, before I say...
He explained it in the documentary,
yeah,
what he said.
Of course he's going to explain it. Listen, Dean and Dylan, I'll give you another thing where he actually lied, and this is not DR Sports' view, this is my view. He actually lied, right? He lied that he met Adriano and it was lies. He said he met Adriano, and Adriano said no. He actually lied that he met Adriano. So anyone who can lie like that, I would never, ever believe him. He wouldn't even lie on something else, which I can't say. I don't trust. No, I do not trust Mourinho for when you talk about.
But can you? Okay, you don't trust him, but can you say he's a winner?
He's a loser. He's a winning losing. Yeah.
That's biased, Ty.
No.
So, Clara Bitsy also says, Ty,
yeah.
I know you are not interested, but in respect to that comment on Wenger, you should watch his documentary. It's all mentioned. All those comments from Jose came after Wenger made derogatory comments.
No. Like what?
Sorry. Made derogatory comments at Chelsea.
Go on then, so Clara Bitsy, tell me the derogatory comments that Arsene made. Tell me when he said Mourinho is a voyeur. Tell me when he said that. Tell me when he said, and I quote, Mourinho put in his book, I wish I smashed his face in. You tell me, Clara Bitsy, when he said that. Don't try all that. Don't try, because that was, like you said, it's mind games, and I get that, Dean. Yeah. But when you cross the line, also, you cross the line wrong. And he also, even worse now, because it's all the evidence I know, he actually walked onto the pitch, I think he was Real Madrid manager, and poked the now dead Goresisto, Tito Villanova, in the eye.
And did he not get punished for that?
No, but what I'm saying, how can you call yourself a manager and
it's just passion?
No, but then you can.
I know you look. You got players like that are passionate. You got managers that are passionate. Jose is not. He don't care about being liked.
It doesn't matter. But
he just wants to win.
No, and that's fine. But you win within the realms. And then you remember. Do you remember when you lot drew 2-2 with Chelsea when Harry Kane scored a head in last minute and I think it's Romero someone who pulled Cucurella's
head out.
Do you remember when Tuchel and
Conte? Tuchel and Conte.
Do you remember when Tuchel grabbed his hand?
And then
do you know what happened?
Face to face.
Tuchel got sent off. Why did Mourinho avoid punishment? You cannot have this because people will think it's okay to act like that. You are football. You are a role model. You cannot act like that. I get the mind games, but when you're talking about, I'm sorry to repeat. Sorry, Dylan, to talk about again. When you're talking about insulting somebody's wife, that is not football. That's crossing the line. And as a manager, you should never ever cross the line because you are in a privileged position to be getting paid loads of money to do something you like, and also. You have fans out there who then think it's okay to act like that. And that's the worst one. When you see managers act like that. Look at the players shouting at the referee. There's a tournament that I went with London Boys. Shout out Marcel and Dan. You see all the players, amateur players, acting like the players shouting at the referee because that's what they see. That's what they see.
I think it's always been like that from when you're in primary school, from the playground in primary school.
But what I'm saying is you copy sometimes what the players say and the players do. So if people see Mourinho acting like that, they think that's the way to act. And the funny thing is, as much as I don't like him...
I didn't.
I did as well. No, I did as well because I know it's wrong. As much as I don't like his persona, off the pitch, he's a very humble man. This is why. He's not a fool.
But that's what I'm saying. He even says it. He said, off the pitch, I'm the most loveliest guy you can meet. But when you walk across those white lines, with your team, Mourinho's in a different mindset. No, but he's a winner. Winners are arrogant. Winners are rude. Winners are they sacrifice a lot to win.
Win within the realms. If you're breaking players' legs, which happened to us with Vasarika Abdiaby, Aaron Ramsey, and Eduardo. Aaron was the only one to still be playing. That's against the rules. And you know what I mean? I don't want to go off on a tandem. Ryan Shawcross breaking Aaron Ramsey's legs. I'm saying play within the rules because where does it say in the rules, Dylan and Dean? You can tell me. That it's okay to call someone a voyeur, which is so disgusting.
Criticism of Sir Alex was that he didn't do it in anywhere else. He didn't go to Bayern or Barcelona.
But didn't do Aberdeen.
He did it at Aberdeen, yes. But the criticism, I don't think it's criticism, but the criticism that is of Sir Alex a lot is that he was only at United all the time, blah, 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 for his, obviously, stint in England. And with Arsene Wenger, there is a possibility that obviously the fact that Mourinho won a treble in Portugal, and then he was amazing at Chelsea, and then he went to Inter Milan, he then won another treble, and then he was at Real Madrid, and then he went back to Chelsea, and then he's gone to Serie A and he won the Conference League with Roma.
That's true, Dylan, and you bring on to my next point. Arsene won the league in Japan. Can Mourinho ever do that? The guy Grand
And
Prix.
won
Yes.
the league in Japan.
No, I'm not talking
And
about
Postecoglou won the league
what's
in Japan.
Ange hasn't won as much as Arsenal, has he? You see what I mean? Can Mourinho ever do that? He won the league in Japan. He done it at
don't
Monaco.
think
I would
Mourinho can win
argue.
the league
I
in
would
Japan?
argue that
Don't
Jose
think so.
Mourinho.
Mourinho
Jose
won the
Mourinho
Champions League
would've
with
won.
Porto, bro.
He did. He
I
did.
think-
He
Yeah.
did, and he also got sacked.
Then he went
3
Real Madrid.
times.
Then he went Real Madrid in that Barca
And he's there
Barca
now,
era,
and
and he done a madness. He
and
got
he-
100 and what point? How
and-
many goals?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
But Dean, you bring me on to my next point. And Dean, the thing is, he also is
Sorry.
Real Madrid manager now. I remember when he came to Tottenham, your club, Dean. And you know what I said?
Who?
Mourinho.
The only club he's failed at. Well,
Yeah,
at
yeah,
Roma,
you
I
see-
think.
you see,
He
you're
didn't win.
saying it.
Yeah, he didn't win at Roma.
and you know what I
Because we
said?
sacked him before final.
Yeah, I know. Why?
Yeah.
If he's such a great
Levy,
manager, why?
Levy's an idiot. Levy's fault.
But
Not
you know,
Jose.
But you know what it was? Is that I said.
Sorry, by the way, Sir Alex, he was 26 years, so it's my entire life.
Oh,
He-
right,
He was
okay,
a
that's
manager.
what-
He would have
for Man
managed
United.
for
There you go.
what is
So he's
my
only,
entire life.
only four more than
And he
Arsene.
won, and
And he
he
won
won
about 10 times more, by
10
the way.
more titles than Wenger.
11
He
more
did, but he didn't
titles.
go unbeaten. He didn't go unbeaten. And
unbeaten
also,
thing, man.
and
Don't
also,
I would take 13 Prem titles,
Of
a
course you
treble,
would.
everything
Dylan-
over one gold
Dylan,
trophy.
You know, you would, but I wouldn't. But the thing is, yeah,
Who beat Sir Alex to end that unbeaten streak, by the way?
what do you
Sorry,
mean?
Arsene Wenger. No, I gave,
Yeah,
I gave
yeah.
the answer.
Who what?
Yeah, yeah.
It was,
yeah,
it was
yeah,
great.
yeah.
It was-
And-
Sir Alex Ferguson, Cristiano
end with the
Ronaldo
title.
scored to end it after 45 games unbeaten.
And the thing is, right? I didn't.
And they
like,
drew a lot of games as well.
Who, us?
Yeah.
Yeah, we done 12 after. Don't forget, after winning the league at White Hart Lane, we done 12. But like I said, Dylan is very humble. Dean, you're humble as well. It's not. You two, with respect, are not my
Yeah,
fight. My
yeah,
fight,
of course.
My fight in verbal terms, I'd also run. But what I would say with Mourinho, I remember when he came to you and we was doing the watch along, and I said, Mourinho's finished. And when you were top, people said, "Oh, Ty, would you say?" What happened? It ended up in tears because with Mourinho, for me, his arrogance is his downfall.
I don't think so. You know?
It is what happened at Chelsea.
If you watch Jose,
He got
all the
sacked-
teams,
he got sacked twice by Chelsea.
Yeah, he got
He got
sacked
sacked-
because it's
Why?
so intense. If that's why I say you have to watch the documentary time,
I'm
man.
not, no.
It gives you all the
I think it's
answers
probably
you're
worth
asking.
watching
It
just
gives
now.
you
It's
all your
incredibly
answers.
interesting.
No, I
It gives you
can't.
all
I
your.
can't.
It's 3
Because-
hours, 3 episodes.
What I
All
want,
it
Are they all out at once?
They're all out.
what I
Class.
want to hear from Mourinho is I was out of order and I was wrong to call Arsene a voyeur, and I was out of order
You are
and wrong.
never getting that.
Absolutely, and that's why I want to watch it. Then I also want to hear I was wrong to insult Rafa Benitez's wife, and also I was wrong to swear at the physio. That's what I want to hear. Then I watch the video.
He says it.
Said what?